Morning, band. I hope that this message finds you happy and healthy. And please know that have missed working with you guys these past couple of weeks. We are coming down to the last 3 weeks of the school year, and I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that. Seniors, I know that you guys didn't expect your senior year in this group in the concert band to end this way. All of you guys have been working so hard, and it has been an absolute pleasure uh, working with you and allowing me the opportunity to make music with you. And so I know that we were not able to have a senior concert, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to send you off without recognizing you, because I do. I hope that you guys enjoy this, and please know that I really appreciate everything that you have done. And I do wish every single one of you the absolute best. Next senior that I wanted to present came to Mehlville his sophomore year. And right from the very beginning, right when I met him, I noticed that he was very, very funny. He was very outgoing. He was very social, and had all of these really, really good qualities. And then when he was actually back in the percussion section, I noticed that he was very, very determined. He was always very, very focused on the parts and stuff that I would give him. And as a percussionist, you have to be able to play multiple things. You might have to play more than one thing on a specific piece of music. And this person really thrived in that environment. The constant adaptability that he was able to kind of show was an amazing thing to see. Not only that, but he is extremely focused, very, very goal oriented. And he works extremely hard, not just musically, but also academically in all of his other classes. And so it has been really, really fun watching this young man grow. It's been really fun watching this young man really thrive in this environment. And so I wanted to present Brandon Berry. And I wanted to say to Brandon, thank you very much for the opportunity that you've given me to teach you. And it's been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best. The next senior that I would like to recognize, the first thing that pops into my head when I think of this person, especially when he was a freshman, was how quiet he was. And he always kind of kept to himself. After about a year of coming out of his shell, though, he was always very social. And one of the things that I remember a lot about this person is a couple of times this year, the power went off in the band room, which I thought was kind of crazy. We would have the emergency floodlights on, and me being me, I still wanted to rehearse. And so him and all of his trumpet player friends all gathered around these stands, and we're all trying to play with their phones in one hand with a flashlight, and then playing over there with their instrument with the other. And I just saw his face, because he just thought that it was the funniest thing, and we all did. But it definitely something that I remember. So I wanted to recognize Nathan Boning. Nathan is going to be going to SLU and going to be majoring in sports business. And he has received the SLU University Scholarship, which is good for $19,000 over 4 years, and the SLU Campus Housing Award, which is $2,000 over 4 years. So I wanted to say, Nathan, congratulations to you. Thank you for all your hard work. It's been a pleasure, and I wish you all the best. So the next senior that I would like to present transferred to Mehlville his sophomore year as a percussionist. And this person, I could tell right from the very beginning, was very, very musically focused. He was very determined, and the way that he was able to play the instrument was something that was very neat to see, because he showed a lot of skill, and he showed a lot of determination in the things that he was playing. But beyond that, he was also very, very dependable. He was dependable on his part. He was dependable as a leader. And throughout the semesters in concert band, I've been throwing some pretty tough pieces of music at the group. because I felt like that it was important for them to be able to grow. But I also knew that with this person, no matter what kind of percussion part I gave him, he would be like the rock. He would be kind of the stability that the group would need. And he helped to provide that stability in a lot of instances throughout rehearsals, throughout performances, to help the band grow. And ever since, from the very, very beginning, he was always the kind of person that was always helping as many people as he could feel as comfortable as they could playing their instrument. So I wanted to say thank you and present Mark Brooks, and say to Mark, congratulations, that I wish you all the best. And thank you for the opportunity that you've given me to teach you. The next senior that I'd like to present came into the concert band as a clarinet player. And she, right from the very beginning, had such a friendly personality. She was so nice and she was so polite, a great person to talk to and hang out with. But the thing that stuck out to me the most was her sheer and utter determination to do anything and everything that it took to be the best clarinet player that she could. Throughout her 4 years here, I have been passing out really pretty difficult music for the past couple of years. And there were times when she actually came up to me and said, "Mr. Kramer, I'm pretty sure that this is impossible for me to play." And I told her, "It is not impossible. Well, you can do this. I know that you can." And right from that moment, the amount of drive that she had to play and to play well was something that was amazing to see. And she, she flourished as a musician. Her confidence was amazing to see her increase in her confidence and her leadership, and the way that she helps the younger students in her section today is something that's really amazing to see. And it's amazing to see that transformation from her over the past 4 years. So I wanted to present Octavia Knighton. Octavia will be attending Mizzou next year. And she's going to be majoring in nursing with a minor in psychology. And she received a Pell Grant. So I wanted to say congratulations to her, and I wish you all the best. For the next senior that I wanted to present, I wanted to say that this person probably learned one of my expectations of the group early on very, very quickly. And that is that I need to have a first chair player in every chair. And it doesn't matter if you're in a section with 3 people or 4 people or 5 people, you always have to play confidently all the time. Well, with this person, in some cases, sometimes he was the only person in the entire section. And he would be my only French horn in some semesters. And so he knew that expectation really, really early on. But the great thing about this is that he embraced this expectation. And deep down, I think that he really loved that. The fact that he had the opportunity to play as full and as big as he possibly could all the time. And so I was giving him pieces of music that had very, very exposed French horn parts, French horn solos and everything like that. And I would say, now you need to go home. You need to work out, you need to work out where the notes are, and you need to come back and you need to be ready to play this and play it well. And he would say, okay. And he was always constantly working to be better. And by performance time, he always exceeded my expectations. And he did an amazing job. And so I wanted to say thank you and present Garrett Mann. And I wanted to say congratulations and that I wish you all the best. Before I present my next senior, I wanted to say that one of the best aspects of my job is being able to watch my students grow over the time that I get to teach them. And so when this person ended up coming in as a freshman into the percussion section, I wanted to do everything that I could so that he knew what he needed to do to unlock his own potential. And so I put him in musical situations that he wasn't always 100% comfortable doing. But throughout these 4 years, it has been amazing to watch this young man grow musically. He has become so much more confident in what he does. He has become so much more determined, so much more focused, and always trying to be the absolute best that he can be at all things that he does. And he, if you ask him, he will tell you that one of the best things that he enjoyed about the concert band was the opportunity to learn. And you could definitely see that with this person. So I wanted to present my next senior, Matthew Pittaknick. Matthew is going to be attending Merrimack and is going to be majoring in graphic design. And so to Matthew, I wanted to say thank you for all that you've done for the concert band. And thank you for the opportunity for me to teach you. And I wish you all the best. So the senior that I would like to recognize at this time, I distinctly remember whenever he came in as a freshman, because I remembered how excited I was that the concert band ended up getting a bassoon player. There was always something about this person and how he approached his instrument, because he always approached it with a level of determination and always this level of focus. But you could also tell he just enjoyed playing, and he enjoyed being with all of us. And beyond the instrument, every day we would put the instrument away and we would get ready to go on to our next class. And he was always so down to earth, and he was funny, and he was just kind of fun to hang out with and chat with. And one of the things that he will pride himself with, and he will tell you this, is that he beat me in a game of chess one time, and it's something that he loves to kind of gloat with sometimes. But it's been an absolute pleasure, and I wanted at this time to recognize Vince Santiago. Vince is going to be attending the University of Missouri of Science and Technology and majoring in computer science. And so I wanted to say, Vince, that it has been an absolute pleasure allowing me the opportunity to work with you. I wish you all of the best. The next senior that I wanted to present came to us at the beginning of her junior year as a flute player. And right from the very beginning, right when I met her, I just noticed the energy that she always gave off to everybody around her. She was always so friendly. She's always so personable. She's always so happy. And I feel like that energy was something that everybody in the band definitely benefited from. And it was awesome to always be there and see her, because she always had a smile on her face every single day. But the great thing also about it was the fact of how musically focused that she was. She was in both concert band and in choir. And every time that she would be in rehearsal, she would always be doing everything that she needed to do to make it better. And she would always be practicing something or always working something out. And so having that kind of drive and determination is something that is very, very special for a teacher to see in a student. So I wanted to present our next senior, Jade Sherritt. Jade is going to be having a gap year next year. And next year, she's going to be working with some community outreach programs. And after that, she plans on majoring in music therapy. So I wanted to say to Jade, congratulations, and I wish you all the best.